Expectations, no talking, no electronics. Listen to me, work by yourself. Taking notes as necessary. Your head is up and you're facing forward. I'm not going to be here the next 2 days. Don't get too excited. So I'm going to go ahead and take your warm-ups right now. We'll go ahead and take them for the week right now. So you won't have them the next 2 days with the substitutes. Go ahead and pass those forward and then to your right. We'll give them to Savannah, and Savannah will put them in the period 2 box for us. While you're doing that, just a reminder, please treat the substitute with as much respect or more respect than you treat me, based on how you guys did last week when I was at Challenge Day. I was very impressed, so let's make sure that we are at that same level for the substitute the next 2 days. All right? Also, I won't be here to remind you, but your writing assignment number 6 is due on Friday. I'm still giving you until Friday to get those done. Make sure you get it done. All right? As always, if you need another copy, they're right down there. All right? Let's take a look at our tracker real quick. Sitting at 97% objective mastery. Kicking butt. Looks good. Attendance, 91. We're almost below 90, though. You know, the class is still above that. Homework has dropped below 80%. We're now at 75% for homework. So if you're missing stuff, one of those things being your progress report. That was due on Monday. But if you have it, turn it in at the end of class. If you have it, turn it in at the end of class, all right? And that's right. And 98% high school skills. 98% high school skills. On the other side, we started tracking critical thinking. What level you guys are thinking at with our levels of questioning. Second period, you guys, 100% of you so far have been thinking at level 3. Let's keep that going. We're the only class that's been able to do that. And we've kept our tardies low, too. So let's keep those 2 things up. I expect that from you guys. You guys are our honors class. All right, today we're going to continue talking about Sandra Cisneros, and in particular, the house on Mango Street, and exploring this essential question of how do you figure out who you are as a person? It's that coming of age idea. And so the way we're going to do that today, our objective is that you will be able to answer level 1 questions using ACE. So you have a spot for this on your notes today. Go ahead and fill that in. Go ahead and fill in our objectives for today. What are we going to do? We're going to answer level 1 questions using ACE. And how are we going to do it? We're going to read The House on Mango Street, discuss the level of questions, and then write answers using ACE. So again, what are we going to do? We're going to answer level 1 questions using ACE. And how are we going to do it? Our language objective. We're going to read The House on Mango Street, discuss the level of questions, and write answers using ACE. The way we're going to do this is by answering one level 1 question using ACE. That's your, this is your exit ticket. This is how you will show me that you mastered the objective. You're going to answer one level 1 question using ACE. Today, you're going to do it independently. On Monday, I showed you how I do it, and we did it as a class. And yesterday, we did it as a class, and we worked with a partner. Today, you're going to work with a partner, and then you're going to do it independently. And that's how you're going to show me that you by yourself can do this. All right. Why is this important? Who can remind me? Why are we reading The House on Mango Street? Who can remind me?
Coming of age.
Tell me more. What do you mean? Why? What is coming of age? Yeah, what it's like to grow up, right? And how does The House on Mango Street, what does that have to do with it?
Yeah, she's growing up in that neighborhood.
Yeah, we're reading about Esperanza, and she's going through this right now. So why do you think I want you to read it?
Probably use it.
What?
Probably use it later.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the exam.
Well, no, like, how could you use it later? What do you mean by that? Other thoughts?
How it relates to us.
Andres, what did Armando just say?
What it relates to.
It relates to you, right? You guys are going through that process of growing up, so that's why we're reading this book. How about ACE? What's the reason we use ACE to answer questions? Because that's what we're doing today. We're going to use ACE. Why ACE?
We can know how to answer the question.
Sure. What does ACE do to your answers that your previous answers didn't have? What did your previous answers look like?
Just like a word or something.
Yeah, a word or a sentence, right? Now, what does ACE look like? Short paragraph. What else does it have?
Quotes.
Quotes, evidence to prove that you know what's going on, right?
And an explanation about the quote.
Yeah, and you expand your knowledge, right? Or you expand your explanation. Good. All right. We already know that. Let's do a quick review. Let's remind ourselves what happened yesterday while we were reading the 2 chapters we read. First one was Darius and the Clouds. What happened in Darius and the Clouds? Yeah.
That he noticed, or that he said that one cloud is God.
He said the cloud is God. Kind of a strange statement. We spent our level 3 discussion about that, concerned with why does he think this? Or why is the cloud God? And what were some of the ideas we came up with? Why is the cloud God?
God is what I wanted to.
Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about, that maybe God is what you want it to be. And in the case of Darius, maybe he sees God in a cloud. What were some other ideas? Jason?
That like happiness, and then God isn't happiness.
What was happiness? What was the metaphor we had for happiness? Yeah, the sky was happiness, according to the metaphor that we were using, right? Or that Sandra Cisneros was using. Good. How about and some more? That's a strange chapter.
All that Lucy and Rachel were fighting. I mean, no, grandson.
Yeah, they were like picking on each other, right? Were they actually being mean to each other?
No.
Oh, they were doing that.
Big rascals.
Yeah, doing what friends do, right? Teasing each other, right? I think Esperanza at one time says, Nettie, go get the broom. We got too much trash in our yard today, right?
Yeah.
They were trying to be funny with each other. And our level 3 discussion, or question that had to do with that, anybody remember what that one was? The level 3? Had to do with, was it okay for friends to do this kind of thing with each other? Was it okay for friends to do that? I haven't heard from you guys up here a lot. What do you guys think? What were some of your thoughts about whether or not it's okay for friends to joke like that with each other? What were some of your thoughts? Alexia, do you do that with your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is that an okay thing to do you think? Okay, so maybe if you're careful with what you say, if you say something really hurtful, it could be actually hurtful, right? Okay. Kind of gives us an insight into what's going on with those girls, though, right? The kind of relationship they have with each other. Good. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and read another chapter. And like I said, we're going to begin by doing it as in partners to answer questions, and then use ACE to answer the level 1 question, all right? So let's go ahead and open up our books. Today we are reading The Family of Little Feet on page 39.